I'm going to do a video of installing a jet pump to a boat. On YouTube there seems to be plenty of videos of jet boats going and stuff like that, but not really installing this part. It's the sort of thing that you really have to cut your holes in the right spot once, because unlike a prop or an outboard or a stern drive, you've got to drill some real big holes in your boat. This unit came out of this boat, and that's how much you have to cut away to fit that. So this is a fairly small boat, and it's going to take up a fair bit of room in there, but I've still got room for batteries and whatnot. This size boat really only needs this small size pump here that TFL make, but because I'm doing it for myself and it's going all out, so that's the small size there. Same with that one. This one has got two pumps in it, so one on each side, and I put a prop on there as well. That's why it's got speed controls, 3 speedies in there. It's probably something you don't want to look at if you've got OCD. So we start by measuring it out, cutting it out, and then the hardest bit, cutting that bit out's easy, but the hardest bit is lining this bit up here, because it's kind of hard to tell how high it's going to be from in here. But yeah, I'll mark it out and get started. Right, I've found the center of the boat and I've marked it out and checked it about 50 times. So I think that's where we're going to be cutting. So I'll just cut inside the line. We can always file it out after I've cut the hole. They're going back now. Okay. Yep. So it's going to be sitting in there. And then we're going to work on the hole at the back here, which is definitely the harder one to do. So basically I need this to come through the transom. If we get it right. And then I sandwich this on the outside to there, so the hull is going to sit inside there. So I can't drill a hole bigger than that, because I've got to run bolts through here. So it's not that easy to get right. Just got to take your time. Okay, so I've just drilled that out with my hole saw, and I've got it pretty good. The hole isn't quite as big as it needs to be, which is what you want. So yeah, we're going to take it out to this side here, and I'll just do that with a file. Okay, so I've got my hole done. It's not too bad. I took a little bit too much out here, but that's all going to be covered by the flange anyway. I've just got that sitting here. I've made the base of this the same as the level of the back of the boat here. I figure the further out it is, obviously the more water it's going to catch. So what I'm going to do now is bolt this up to the inlet just with those 3 holes, and then I'll mark those 4 holes there, and this flange will actually you know, hold this in. Okay, so now that's bolted in. Try to hit myself in the head with the boat. So if I was going to continue on from that, it's just a matter of this bit just detaches, so just 3 bolts and that one's in. But I am going to pull it apart again. I just want to continue polishing this up better. But yeah, that's the hardest part of the whole build done, really, lining those 2 holes up.